Good morning. Morning of day 3 here in Alaska. I slept really well again last night. There's something about it out here. I just sleep so well. I was a little bit worried coming into this trip. Worried that I wouldn't sleep very well because it's been so long since I've been backpacking regularly. Usually takes me a minute to get back into a good sleep pattern, but I've just been sleeping amazingly well on this trip, so I'm very thankful for that. It rained on and off last night and this morning, and it's been windy, pretty windy since last night. It's dying down a little bit now, but a beautiful morning out here. I've got this beautiful lake in front of me. I don't know if you could really call it a lake, but this little depression in the tundra where water collects. But just extremely pretty out here. Kind of show you the surroundings of my camp a little bit. Just a beautiful morning. There's my little tent right there. I'm filtering some water right now, and I'll get some breakfast, head on out here in a little bit, and see what we can find. It's been pretty slow for bear activity, so I'm gonna have to start hiking out a little bit further, I think, to see if I can find some other bears fishing and whatnot. But we'll see what we can find. Well, I found the ptarmigan I was looking for. They're right here in front of me. They're feeding right now. I almost walked right on them. They blend in so well to their habitat, especially when they're laying down. You can barely see them, so I'm trying to get some pictures now. They've moved into some taller grass, so they're a little bit harder to see. But I'm super excited that I found them, and they're pretty tolerant. I'll show them to you, but you probably won't see them right now. Let's see. So yeah, they're right here, right in front of me. You probably can't even see them. They're about 25 feet away from me. But yeah, I'm gonna get some pictures and hopefully some video. I can't even focus on them with my camera. They're so close. They're like 5 feet away, 4 feet away. They're right in front of me. Well, we're about on hour 6 of this wind. It is just crazy, holy cow. Most of the years when I come up here, every year except for last year, I've had some crazy wind and rainstorm come through. The first year I came out here, it was 36 hours I was stuck in my tent. Second year was about 16 hours, and last year didn't get anything. This year we're on hour 6 right now, and I thought it was dying down for a minute there. It's picked back up. It's even stronger now. But the thing is, out here, you gotta wait it out. It's what it is up here. It's part of the experience. The hard thing is with these windstorms, you don't know how long they could last. It could be, like I said, my first year was 36 hours. Literally a day and a half of my trip was spent in my tent, making sure it didn't blow away. I just barely had to run outside because the wind's starting to rip the stakes out of the ground. And I've piled rocks on them. They're sunk in the ground, and I've got rocks on them, but it's still just yanking them right out of the ground. So that's the thing. You can tie your tent down. It might rip. It might just get strong enough where it starts blowing it out of the ground. And if I wasn't in here with all my camera gear and stuff, I mean, that's all my heaviest stuff, it would probably blow the tent away. The wind just gets crazy out here. So I've had it bend my poles before, my tent poles, because you can see, maybe behind me you can see, I don't know, the wind's so strong it bends the tent in. And yeah, I've had the wind bend the pole like that before, in that shape that it's blowing it in. So who knows how long this one will last, but yeah, we'll wait it out, and once it dies down a little bit, we'll go out and look for the animals. Usually when I've gone out with winds like this, there hasn't been much out. Sometimes I can find a bear or something, but usually there's not a whole lot. So we'll wait it out, see what happens. Windy and rainy and cloudy, but it sure is beautiful. Sun's setting right now, and it is a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Still pretty windy, but I don't know, it's dying down a little bit. But it seems like it might be picking back up again. I don't know, we'll see. Died down for a minute there. Here is the gorgeous view. Can never get enough of it. I think it's about 10:30, and yeah, sun's setting. So I'll be heading to bed here in a little bit, and we'll start again tomorrow morning. morning of day 4 out here, and I'm looking for caribou. Clouds have finally cleared up a bit, the wind's died down a little bit, sun's out, so I figured I'd take a hike. It'd be a good day for spotting that mountain and look for some caribou. I just spent about an hour and a half spotting it. I didn't see anything, but I'm gonna hike to a higher point, better vantage point, see if I can see anything from there. As I'm hiking up, I noticed a patch of wild blueberries here. So I've already eaten breakfast, but I'm gonna pick a little morning snack and yeah, continue on my way. Beautiful, beautiful day out here. Well, I found my caribou. He's literally on top of this mountain in front of me. Literally the highest point you can go on that mountain, he is there. Doesn't look like a huge guy. It's so hard to see. It's so far away, and I've got it zoomed in all the way on my camera, cropped all the way, everything, and it's just this little tiny dot. He doesn't look huge, the antlers on him, and he just barely came over the top. I'm gonna watch him to see what he does, to see if there's more that show up. But that is quite the trek to get there, so I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. It's getting into the afternoon already. If I walk all the way there, hike up, try to get some pictures, by the time I get back to camp, it's gonna be pretty late. So I'm just weighing the options right now, pros and cons, and yeah, we'll see what I do. Alright, a little update for you. That caribou I was watching earlier, I watched him for a little bit more, and he went over the back side of the mountain there, and I didn't see him again, so I didn't pursue him. Instead, I came out, one of my main goals this year was for more like landscapey bear images. Instead of just bear close-ups, as awesome as those are, I wanted something that kind of showed the surrounding, maybe some mountains in the background, stuff like that. So for the past couple of hours, I have been with my friend here. He's just fishing in the river. I hiked out a ways, so I was able to get some of these mountains in the background of some of the images. Let's see if he'll fish for us. Maybe not. Yeah, so I've been able to spend some good time with this guy out here. He's caught maybe 4 fish, I think. 4 or 5 fish in the past like 2 hours that I've been with him. You wouldn't know it, but it's after 9 o'clock already. And I mean, it's still light and the sun's still fairly high in the sky. But it'll take me just over an hour to get back to camp, and I still need to eat lunch and dinner. So he's starting to settle down a little bit. He's still fishing, just not as active as he was before. So he's caught a few fish. I think he's a little content, but there was another bear in the area, and a female, she left, and so it's just been me and this guy. But yeah, I'm gonna head back now and get some dinner, and hopefully we'll get a awesome sunset tonight. It's clear and there's some good clouds in the sky, so not overcast type clouds, just nice sunset clouds. But yeah, let's see if he catches a fish right now. Yeah, he's not as energetic right now. He was running earlier, and now he's just kind of walking around in the water, so didn't catch anything that time. But I'm gonna say goodnight to him, and I'll probably hike back out here a couple days this week and try to get some more landscapey stuff. So I'll start heading back now, and we'll get dinner and go to bed, I guess. Okay. right, it is now just after 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock, and I'm finally just starting to head back to camp. So yeah, it was like 9 o'clock, just after 9, and I was packing up my stuff, getting ready to go, and out comes this mama bear with 2 little cubs. First ones I've seen this trip, and so of course I had to stay. And I ended up staying about an hour. Oh, let's get down here. Oh man. So now the sun's going to set and I'm going to be hiking back to camp, and there's going to be bears everywhere. Sounds like an awesome combination. So I am trying to hurry as fast as I can. There's some river crossings I've got to do that are pretty deep. I want to do those for sure before the sun sets, and it is just about to set. So, whoa, mud. I'm trying to hustle, but yeah, doing the best I can, I guess. That was an awesome evening though. Those cubs were adorable, and that mom was pretty chill. She let them come pretty close, and I had to back away because they got a little too close, and you know, I wasn't comfortable with that, so I backed away, and they kind of moved off once I started moving. But yeah, headed back to camp now. Finally go get some lunch and dinner. Yes, both lunch and dinner. Yeah, hopefully I can make it back quickly and safely. Okay, see ya.